What ethical concerns arise from employee background checks? Imagine applying for a job and feeling unsure about what information is being looked at. Background checks are common in hiring, but they can raise some important ethical questions. Let's explore what those are and how employers can handle them responsibly. First, privacy is a big concern. When companies do background checks, they often access sensitive personal details like criminal records, financial history, or even social media profiles. Checking beyond what is necessary for the job can invade a candidate's privacy. Employers should only look at information directly related to the position to respect individual privacy rights. Next, fairness and bias come into play. Background checks can sometimes unfairly impact certain groups. For example, minority candidates might have higher rates of criminal records because of systemic issues in policing or incarceration. If employers relying heavily on these records without considering the context or efforts at rehabilitation, it can lead to discrimination. This means qualified candidates might be unfairly excluded based on factors outside their control. Another concern is the lack of context in background reports. These reports often show negative information but don't explain the circumstances. For example, an old conviction might not reflect someone's current character or behavior. Without understanding the full story, employers might dismiss candidates unfairly. It's important to consider the age of the offense, the nature of the incident, and whether the person has shown growth or change since then. Transparency and informed consent are also key. Employers need to tell candidates what information they will check and get written permission before doing so. Candidates should be informed if negative information is found and given a chance to dispute it. Not doing this can break trust and might violate laws. Finally, the idea of second chances is challenged by background checks that automatically disqualify people based on past records. This can prevent individuals from rebuilding their lives and re-entering the workforce. Giving people a fair shot, especially if they have shown remorse or changed, is an ethical approach. Laws like the Fair Credit Reporting Act and guidelines from the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission help ensure background checks are fair and respectful. Employers should follow these rules, limit checks to relevant information, get clear consent, and consider the whole person, not just a record. By doing so, they can balance security needs with fairness and respect for individual rights during hiring and onboarding.